There, this is Beth, and what are we at? Fairies, Guides, and Guardians with Froud's Fairies Oracle. And these are the aspects of fairy that are protecting us, that are guiding us through our lives and through the broader changes of our lives. Whereas like the sheet are more archetypal, still have archetypes in here, but not quite the same. These are more people who are directly willing to work one-on-one. You just, it is, and it sounds, it's like they're, sounds, all kind of oofy-foofy. You're like, work with the energy, work with the card. But there is a definite, theme. It's like, when you look at Lusana, or however you say it, my Gaelic is freaking pitiful. So I will massacre pretty much all of it, or try and say it like it's Latin. But Lusna means frogging. I know what it means. It's Gaelic for frog. And yeah, she's got little frogger feet. Just kind of look at that bliss on her face. She's a card of water. Very emotional, healing, moving through the dark aspects of you to get to your light, not pushing away that which could be perceived as bad. And it's that kind of energy. They're there to, they're kind of more direct and embody the human experience and living human life more so than the archetypes, which, when they are very complex, they're not quite the same as some of these cards. They're a different way of working with things, and these tend to reflect things like working with your shadows, working with your hopes and fears, life lessons. They also tend to be very elemental at various times, water, moon, air, that kind of thing. And they work really well with things like art, journaling, self-expression in any form, really. It's like you could dance it, you could sing it, you could act it. Whatever works for you for processing these kind of emotions is what these cards are about in a lot of ways. They're the first line to help you work through your crap, pretty much, that holds you back and gets you to where you want to be. Yeah, where is she? I think I pulled up Lam. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite cards. Let's see if I'm going to hold it in this hand because I tend not to. Look at that face. She's almost kind of wistful. She's a little sad. It's like, what the hell's going on? And she deals in giving and receiving freely. And she's been coming up a lot lately for me. So I've been working with her quite a bit. And there's a component, you look at those tattered wings, and there's a component of her that deals with, I was giving to it hurts a little. And you're not talking like codependency or hurting yourself. We're not talking Kathy and Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights. We're talking giving just a little more than you think you can. Pushing the boundaries and making yourself a little uncomfortable. And sometimes it is going to hurt to give that much. But then after you've done it, you're like, wow, that was so awesome. Because I've been, like I said, she's been coming up a lot. So I've worked a lot with her in probably the past 3 months, 4 months, this year a lot. And very elemental, very watery, very emotion, intuition. And, you tend to see that. It's like here, chaos, air. This is the undressing of a salad. But the closer you look, at a distance, there's a lot going on, and you can't really see what's going on. Then you pull in, and there's actually really a lot of balance in that undressing a salad, in that chaos. And it's learning how to find your balance within chaos. It's those kind of things that you're going to see here. Lots of water here. Water and air are very predominant. There are earth cards, which I don't think I pulled any. Oh, there's Geo the Slow, if I remember correctly. I don't remember his number. Sylvanas. It's kind of a weird mixture of air and Earth. Yeah, it's hiding. All the earth ones are hiding. But there are some earth cards in there. Maybe Geo's not. Geo's not. He is Helpline. Ready to Helpline. Looks like most of the earth. There is a little bit of earth in this. It's very elemental. A lot of water. A lot of moving through the shadows. Moving through what you need to work through to get to be you. Cutting through. Sylvanas is about cutting through, finding clarity. And it's like you put on that mask and you take it off again to see what really is. So it's those things. And I find really, I haven't been journaling so much as I have been working visually to work out the shifts that are happening, and finding when you are working heavily hardcore with this deck and dealing a lot with the guides and guardians, and even the she and the singer, but really the guides and guardians, that you're going to get a deeper appreciation if you are going the extra step and paying attention to whatever it is, however these energies come up, however the randomness creates a meaning for you. And that's why we have symbols, so we can find meaning and context in our life and then apply it. That's what this deck really does beautifully, is find that meaning and applying context to your life. And the guides and guardians really bring that home when you're working with them. And it's like the she are kind of the first step to being more approachable, and the guides and guardians are extremely approachable, even when you're kind of like, you don't want to deal with the messages that Iris is bringing up, with the healing aspects that you need to bring into your life. That you don't want to give until it hurts. That, a little. Those things that you're afraid to do. What if I give too much? What? Will you be empty? What's going to happen? Is your head going to explode? So far, mine has yet to explode working with Alam. And I've worked with her a lot. And also at the same time, Alam, one thing too, it was kind of interesting, because it's been a good 3 months of give till it hurts, and the other week it was like, you need to pull back. I'm like, ew. Because she can also mean that. This is one of the few decks I do reversed with. Actually, I think it's the only deck I do reversed with. I don't really do reversed in tarot. I kind of look at it as like a, hey, yeah, look at me kind of thing. But I find with these, though, the reverse tends to work very well. And it's not like, oh my God, I'm going to... Although, sometimes like this one, if you reverse Undressing with Sally, you tend to be even more chaotic. If you reverse Selalam, you are blocking reception, you are blocking healing, you are blocking giving, which can shut you down in terms of like flow of abundance and that kind of thing. And those are the things that I've really found helpful for working with the guides and guardians. And look at me notes. Yeah, and some of them can be a little difficult to work with. They're all pretty much grounded in kindness and compassion, but they have no problem. Most fairies have no problem popping your bubble if you're being a pompous ass with these guys. They are going to bring you down to where you need to be. It's like when it's like respect with all of them, actually, from the singers on. Respect, gratitude, go a lot farther with working with this kind of thing, and with life in general, period, than being kind of a pompous ass. They'll pop your bubble. You go read some fairy tales and find out what happens to the mean people, because the mean people do not fare well in reading old mystery tales and fairy tales. They're the ones that end up, with crappy lives, and the people who were nice and gave some extra food, even though they were hungry, to whatever they ran into, are the ones that get it good. So remember that when you're working with fairy, you be nice. Because they're just going to step on you. Yeah, if you're not. And remind you that, yeah, you should be polite to them and you should be polite to actually everyone, including yourself. And that is it today. I have rambled on enough, and have a beautiful day. I will talk to you later.